Hey gang, Jerry here, and today's going to be another video on our 35 hot rod truck build series. Today we're going to be talking brakes, well not brakes but the brake box specifically, and how it went in for me and the different things they might run into, and there's options when putting on the reservoir for the brake, and if you're running a manual transmission, the clutch reservoir and so on. So let's walk over to the vehicle here, take a look at the brake box. So you can see we have the brake box all mounted here. I am going with an automatic transmission, so I did remove, the brake box will come with the clutch pedal and the attachment here. So I have removed the clutch pedal from the brake box. Now beware that the bolt that's holding the clutch pedal in is red Loctite in place, and it was a bugger to break loose and to get it out, but we finally got it removed. Have the Willwood master cylinders installed. Everything's looking good here. Now, as far as the plumbing goes, you know, you have different options as far as the plumbing. The manual doesn't tell you to plumb your lines here. Specifically what I did is, if you look here at the back of the firewall, you have your bracing for the frame. Now you can run your hose for the master cylinder in any really location, but what I chose to come through right here in this kind of like this triangle section, and then I teed off and went to my two master cylinders. And the reason why I did that, I'll show you. If we go to the front of the vehicle, here's my reservoir for the slave cylinders. Now I've seen people mount them and then have the hose, the hose, you know, go here, the hose go here in different positions. But me mounting it here, it's going to allow me, once I have the hose attached, you really won't actually see the hose unless you kind of looked under the reservoir here once I get it attached. So it'll kind of be hidden, and going through that area right there was a good option for me. Again, Factory 5 leaves this up to you. They don't tell you to put it in a very specific position, okay? This is just my personal choice. I just wanted to point that out to you. If you've already done a build and you have better ideas, or you know you've done it differently, you know, please share. I've seen builds where they don't have the reservoir out here on the firewall at all. It's actually tucked up underneath the dash, and the firewall is kept really clean. So it's all up to you and what you want to do. This is just how I'm doing it, and I think it's going to work out good for me. One more thing I wanted to point out, if you want to come back around. So putting the reservoir in that position allowed me to put the mounting bolts for the brackets right here, and one's, you know, obviously very has a lot of clearance. Another one came just above this bar right here. So worked out really well for me. Again, this is just my personal way that I'm doing the brake box and how I have the brake box set up. But again, make your build your build. So this is the kind of steps that make it your build. You know, how you're going to set the things up differently. So next thing we're going to be doing after this is running brake lines. That's going to be next on the menu. And then after brake lines are ran, hopefully the engine and trans will be here, and we'll be installing the engine and trans. I'm going with a Ford 302. It's a blueprint engine with a automatic AOD transmission. So if you want to see that, stick around. Well, that's going to be it for this one, gang. If you liked the video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you ain't already subscribed, we're going to be doing all kinds of videos on this build series, start to finish, and be sure to share. I really appreciate it. So remember, gang, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. All right, gang, take care and see ya.